my channel. My name is Casey, for those of you who don't know. So I just wanted to come here and do a Pink Stork update. So I've been taking Pink Stork fertility supplements for a month and a week now, and I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm feeling and how I'm feeling about the product and if I'll continue to take it and whatnot. So here we go. Okay, so I didn't really do like a list of like pros and like cons. I just kind of put everything together. So I'm gonna try and like split them up by looking at it here. So I was drinking the tea and taking the supplements, but like I stated in a previous video, I stopped drinking the tea. So it's just the supplements now. So I take 2 a day every day. I take one in the morning and then one in like in the afternoon or nighttime or whatnot. So I'll start with the pros. So first things first, I originally got them to balance my hormones because I felt like I didn't have balanced hormones, and my face would break out really bad, like around the jawline and just everywhere. And then of course I would pick at it and then it would become a blemish and it would be really ugly. So that's why I originally got them, because I feel like I was just obviously having issues with my hormones. So I can definitely say that my hormones are more balanced now. You know, leading up to my period, I did get a few breakouts, just like sporadically, like, here and here, and just not necessarily like a whole bunch here like I usually get that are like big and ugly. So I can say that, my face is actually pretty, clear, and it's clearing up. I still have some blemishes, if you can see, but I can actually start to clear up my face because I'm no longer having, those breakouts. So that's good. Balanced hormones. I mean, that's really all I have for a pro. I'm not sure if that's not necessarily like a bad thing, but that's the only thing I really noticed because that's really what I was looking for. I mean, also because, I wanted to get pregnant, which didn't happen last month. So let's see here. Let me mark out stuff as I go because I will say something twice and be looking stupid. Okay. All right, so my period actually came on time. According to my Glow calendar, it said that it came a day early, but it wasn't a day early because I have like a 30 to 31 day cycle, so it came pretty much on time. It came on January 1st, 2019. So let's start the year out in pain and agony because that's exactly what I did. My period was very painful, which is not any different from any other period, but this one was different because I had woke up that morning and went to use the bathroom because I had to pee. After I released that pressure from my bladder, I started feeling cramping, and then I was like, I kind of got the feeling that, it was coming. So I was like, whatever. Went and laid back down, and honestly, I couldn't go back to sleep because it just started hurting that much more. So I got up, put a pad on, and I came in here and laid on the couch because I couldn't get comfortable in the bed. And I didn't take any medicine quite yet because I was still waiting to start bleeding because I was still in denial. So I didn't take any medicine. And something that worries me is I'll start cramping and I'll be cramping for like 30 to 45 minutes, but I won't actually bleed. I don't know if anybody else has that or if that's even normal, but I feel like for the intensity of my cramps and me not to bleed for like 30 to 45 minutes, I feel like there's something up with that. I don't know. But yeah, so I laid here on the couch and I was just trying to be okay. And for like 10 minutes, the cramps went away. So I was like, oh, they went away, which never happens. They don't just go away without medication. So they went away and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was nothing. Then they came back. So I was like, this is it. So I just went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom a few times because I had, like not diarrhea, but, my stomach was upset, I guess you can say. And I did eventually start bleeding. So I took to a leave and I laid back down and I was hurting and I was crying because I was in pain, and it seemed like I didn't take anything pretty much. So, and I'm not necessarily saying Aleve actually helps my pain. It just kind of tones it down a little bit to make it more bearable. I took 2 Aleve. Nothing was happening, so I told my boyfriend, I was like, can you make me something to eat, because maybe sometimes when I eat, that helps a little bit. But I honestly couldn't even eat. I took 2 bites of a sausage biscuit and was still, in a lot of pain. So I took 2 more Aleve within like that same hour and laid down, and I went to, took a little nap, but it wasn't really even a nap. It was like resting in between contractions, because that's what I call them, because that's what they are, and I'm gonna call them what they are, and they are contractions. I would probably rest for like, I don't know, 5 minutes and then wake up because I'm having a contraction, and it would eventually die down and I would go back to sleep. And I was just so tired because my body was just, I guess, struggling. And and I wasn't trying to tense up from the pain, because I know that actually doesn't help it at all. So I was trying to breathe through it, but I was just so tired from being in pain and whatnot. So I finally took a tramadol, which I don't necessarily put off taking a tramadol, but I just don't necessarily try to hop on it, And I was able to rest for longer periods. Yeah, so my period was different. I can't say, on a scale from 1 to 10, my normal periods are maybe like an 8, and this one was, I would say, a 9. So yeah, I was in a world of pain. So then the next day I was actually okay. I did have a little cramping. I was bleeding a little bit more the next day. And then the third day, I actually had, the brown spotting stuff, and I thought, ooh, is my period gonna go off early? That'd be great. And then the 4th day of my period, I started bleeding again. I was like, oh, I should have known better. And then the 5th day, I had brown spotting all day, and I said, according to my calendar, I said it ended the 5th day, but the 6th day I still had like some, it wasn't brown, it was brown discharge, so it was like a light brown. So I just kind of, whatever, brush that off, which I don't usually when I start bleeding, there's no brown discharge, that's it. So I can say that was different. And let's see here. So yesterday I actually did like a pelvic massage, and today when I woke up, I was cramping in a weird way. I was cramping as if I had like just worked. See, I don't work out. I was cramping as if I had just worked out, and it was very uncomfortable. Around the time that I was getting off work, I had a strong urge to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, and when I wiped, I had pink discharge. So I just feel like now my cycle's kind of being messed with, because I don't usually have this, pink or brown discharge. So it was pink with discharge, and there's no blood or anything. It was just that. But I'm just kind of hoping that it's not going to mess with like my ovulation date, or it's not going to mess anything up, I don't know. Okay, so taking it for the first month and after ovulation. Let's go to after ovulation. So I had sore breasts. Not immediately after ovulation. It was like, I don't know when I started having sore breasts. I'll actually put the video up here so you can go look at it. But yeah, so I'm thinking, oh snap, I got sore breasts. This is a great sign. I'm so excited. And I never have sore breasts, so this was a big thing for me. But it turns out that was just a side effect of having balanced hormones. I don't know. So it turned out to be nothing. Okay, another thing that I kind of actually knew what it was, but I couldn't believe it was that, because it was so bad. So I had actually read yesterday that Vitex or chasteberry is the same thing, which Pink Stork has in it. If you have, a history of depression and you take Vitex, it can make depression worse, okay? And that statement is so true. Y'all, like, man, like after ovulation, I usually have a drop in my mood, and that usually lasts for like a day or two. But this past month after ovulation, I had a plummet in my mood, and it stayed in this dark, like I was just in a really dark place. Like I was unhappy. I was unhappy. I felt just unhappy, and I can't even explain it. Like I said, but I do get in those moods from, every now and then, but to stay in that mood for 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, it's really hard to deal with. Not only for me, but for my boyfriend too. And I just had to let him know that, I need you to, because my mood was, affect his, and I just had to let him know I need you to still get stuff done and continue to be your happy self. Don't let my mood affect yours, because seeing him down made me feel even more like crap. So, but yeah, it was really bad. And honestly, I don't want to have to deal with that again. I don't want to go through that again. And I mean, I'm still going to take it for this month of January. And if things don't work out this month, and I have one of those 2-3 weeks of a bad mood, then I will stop taking it, just for my mental health. Like, my mental health is already not the best, so I don't want to take something that is going to worsen it. And so, yeah. So I'm just currently coming out of that mood that I was in. I'm still not 100%, well, never really 100%, but I'm still not back to where I usually am, but I'm getting there, which is good. So there's that. That's probably the biggest thing for me right now with this Pink Stork. And since chasteberry or Vitex is one of the first ingredients, is one of the most abundant ingredients in the supplement, so I just may not be able to partake in that herb. So there's that. That's pretty much all I have. So I guess I'll do another update at the end of this month in February, and let y'all know if I'm, what happened throughout this month taking the Pink Stork, and just keep y'all updated on that. And if y'all have taken it and had the same issue with, a drop in mood, let me know. Just let me know how you deal with it, because I just could not get through it. I could not. And nobody has actually asked me, but I don't know, maybe you're wondering where my boyfriend actually is. He's not been in any of my videos. So he actually does not know that I have started a YouTube channel, and I have not told him because I do not want him watching my videos knowing what I'm doing. So I don't want him knowing like when I'm like testing, like pregnancy wise, but whenever I do conceive or become pregnant, I will let him know. Oh, by the way, I started a YouTube channel and I've been vlogging for a while now. So yeah, I'm a sneaky heifer. Yeah, he is very present. I see him every day. So yeah, you'll meet him eventually, hopefully soon, hopefully very soon. But for the time being, he will not know. It's been kind of hard, because I leave my phone around. I don't care if he goes through my phone, but I don't want him going through my phone, seeing these videos and this stuff about YouTube on my phone, so I just kind of keep that a little secret. But other than that, y'all, I appreciate you watching my video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.